You are not who they think you are. And do you find yourself trying to prove it? So I have a story to tell you. About a week ago, I went to this event and I was really vulnerable and opened up about a problem I've had with my brother. And it's interesting because as I told this story, I cried and was working through it with someone at the event, and everyone heard my story. And later on, we did this exercise, and it was called the window, or the eyes are the window to the soul. And we got in this circle, and everyone would look into each other's eyes for like 5 to 15 I think the first time was 15 seconds. And I was paired up with this woman that was really beautiful. And as I was staring into her eyes, I just saw the beauty in her soul, and it just made me cry. And it was so emotionally touching, just the beauty that she had, and it was just a beautiful moment. So then we moved to the next person and the next person and the next person, and then there's this other woman, and I just see the beauty in her soul too, and I just kind of start crying, and she starts crying. And it's just this beautiful experience, and each person I just had a different experience with, and some I could put words behind it, some was more just a feeling. Anyway, so after this experience, the first woman came up to me and she was like, Camilla, I just could feel your pain that you're going through, and I just want to hug you and love you. Then the next woman, the second woman that had been sobbing, she was like, I just need to hug you because I know that pain you're going through and blah, blah, blah. And it kind of, I took a step back and was like, that's interesting, because I was crying, like I was emotionally touched by this, right? And they perceived something completely different. And this was, I kind of wanted to go back to them and just tell them like what my perception was and what I was feeling. But what I've learned throughout the process of transcending is, see, since I shared that story of vulnerability with my brother, it was like that first impression for someone, right? And so what people perceive of us is not always true. And what they are actually perceiving that I teach people is that perception is projection. We cannot perceive that which is not within us. And so was this perception of something within them that was reflecting on me? Or was that the type of perception I was putting out there? Because I was seeing the beauty within them. So it's interesting. I find this so fascinating because of the difference in perception, right? And so learning how to perceive ourselves and knowing who we are deep down inside to the core can actually build confidence within ourselves, and learning how our mind works can really teach and help us to learn from situations in such a way that can empower us. Because those first impressions I find are very interesting. So later on, I think the next day, I shared my story of what brought me to this place and what brought me to teaching people how to transcend. And after I shared my story and what I do for people, I had people coming up and thanking me and relating to me, and their perception of me completely changed, right? And then they saw how inspiring and how it really helped them move forward in their life and reach out to me, and their perception of me was totally changed and totally different. And you know, at the beginning I thought, like, I hate being vulnerable because then I'm like this person that needs help or whatever, but we all need help, right? We're all where we're at, and it's in embracing who we are, and we don't need to prove anything to the world. All we need to do is prove ourselves to ourselves and get to know ourselves deeper and more fully, and that's what brings true confidence. And if you still don't know how to get to know yourself at a deep, deep level, and you're wanting to grow and scale your business and really get to that next level, I'm actually putting a webinar together. It should be done within the next few weeks. If you would like one, comment below with an emoji and let me know, and I'll put you on my list. Because when we build our mind and really, really look within ourselves, you're able to transcend your world and create the life that you truly want to live without like those outside circumstances judging you, and you become that true diamond that you are. And we all have a diamond within us, and throughout life, crap and poo and like all this stuff that people have told us or that we've believed about ourselves, like we're not enough and that we're not worthy to be loved, has been thrown on us, and we've accepted it. And throughout my trainings, people start to take off those layers, and it's beautiful. And if you need help in learning who you are, and you're going through this identity crisis, that you are searching for something, or you just want to take your business to the next level, that's what I have to offer you. And what is it that you want in life? Because some people don't even know what they want. And when you find what you want in life, everything changes and you awaken. It's good to see you guys. Hope you had a great weekend, and start your week off right and transcend your world, because you deserve it.